Welcome back to Capitol Tonight. The Buffalo mayor's race is a three-way contest with the Democratic nominee, Senator Sean Ryan, heavily favored to win, considering Democratic enrollment numbers in the city. Ryan is running against Republican former Erie County ADA James Gardner and independent candidate and founder of Buffalo Reuse Action, Michael Gaynor. What's maybe the most interesting thing about this race is the contest unfolding to replace Ryan in the state Senate. There appear to be two Democrats vying for that spot, Assemblyman John Rivera, who just made it official that he's running today, and Democratic Party Chair and Erie County Elections Commissioner Jeremy Zelder. Joining us with more is Geoff Kelly. He is a local government and politics reporter for the nonprofit online newsroom Investigative Post, investigativepost.org. Welcome to the show, Geoff. Great to see you.
My pleasure. Thanks.
So let's start with the mayoral contest. Am I right in saying that this is Sean Ryan's to lose?
Yeah, sure. Listen, there's a little less than a month before Election Day, and a lot can happen in politics in a month. But frankly, a lot would have to happen. As you point out, Democrats have a 6-to-1 enrollment advantage in the city. Sean Ryan has plenty of money to see through these final weeks. It's pretty much a done deal unless something extraordinary happens.
So this is sort of a curveball that I didn't tell you I was going to ask, but do you think one-party control has served Buffalo well over the past 20 years?
It's hard to say. It's hard to look back. It's hard to do an alternative history, right, and imagine what it might have been like if there had been Republicans in office. Some would argue that we had the next best thing for 4 terms with Jimmy Griffin, who actually won the mayoralty on the Conservative Party line, right? So Democrats here it's a big tent in the city of Buffalo. Not all Democrats qualify as Democrats if you look at it at party platforms.
Got it. So it's probably a good thing. What kind of issues will the next mayor face come January?
Well, the biggest one is the city's sort of long simmering, now boiling financial crisis, which, when he comes into office in January, Sean Ryan, if it's Sean Ryan, will be midway through the current fiscal year and probably looking at a deficit by the end of the year. Nobody knows how big, in the tens of millions of dollars. And so he's going to have to figure out a way. He's going to have to figure out how big that hole is, find some money to fill it up. And it's a long-term problem, too, because these deficits are the result of years of stagnant revenues and rising costs. So he's got to sort of figure out a way to diagnose these structural imbalances over the course of years. It's not a quick fix.
No.
But he's got an immediate problem and a long-term financial problem.
Sure. So, and his predecessor, the person who's mayor right now, Chris Scanlon, didn't he just raise taxes in order to fill, or at least partially fill, a budget hole?
Yeah. And I think no matter who is mayor, whether it had been Chris Scanlon or Sean Ryan or some other candidate, there's sort of a general consensus that in coming years they're going to have to slowly raise property taxes, right, as probably should have been done over the past decade to meet the rising costs. But that's not really going to be enough. There's got to be new revenue sources for the city and maybe some sort of consideration of costs, although, as you know, in New York State, for municipalities like Buffalo, a lot of those costs are sort of baked in. They have to do with pension and healthcare benefits and all that sort of thing. It's hard to find savings. Buffalo already runs pretty lean.
Absolutely, and it's one reason why perhaps voters may have wanted somebody like a Sean Ryan who understand the pulleys and levers of Albany, because that's where some of that funding may come from.
That's a big part of it. Certainly, what Ryan is likely to do is to come up with some sort of long-term solution or process for bringing those structural imbalances, into balance again. And with that plan in hand, go to his allies in Albany and say, listen, help us out with money. This is the end result. That it's going to take 10 years to fix this problem. Float us some money to get us there.
Got it.
Whether that's through deficit bonding or outright aid, you know.
He needs to come up with some sort of plan. Meanwhile, in what the Erie County Republicans have said shows disregard for voters, Assemblyman John Rivera announced his candidacy for Ryan's seat. It's the state Senate seat, which isn't open yet. What do you think was Rivera's calculation there in announcing today?
Well, I think he wanted to get ahead of his chief rival for that seat, the county Democratic chair, Jeremy Zellner, who's been sort of positioning himself for months, as has Rivera,
right,
to succeed Ryan. The thing with Zellner is he's both the county chair and he is a county elections commissioner. He cannot become a candidate for office without resigning that election commissioner position. So Rivera, by declaring today, even before the election has happened and the seat has been vacated, he puts his name out there in public first. I think that's his calculation.
Got it. Do you think that, Zellner needs to resign as Erie County, the head of the Erie County Dems or the Erie County Election Commissioner before he announces?
Elections commissioner.
Got
He
it.
can stay as chairman of the party, and I think he would intend to stay as chair of the party even
Interesting.
even if he were elected to the state Senate.
You can read Geoff's reporting at investigativepost.org. It is the only nonprofit investigative newsroom in Western New York, founded by my old friend Jim Heaney, who is quite a character. Tell him I said hello, okay, Geoff?
I will do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That is